Hi, I'm Derek from Oceanworx, and sometimes people have a go and say our boats are pretty expensive. Well, it's not our fault. You see, we have customers that love optioning these boats because they are phenomenal machines. This is an example. It's an Airier 4.8. We're about to pull the cover off and show you how far you can go with an Airier 4.8. So you'll see as we go through this boat, our high tensile customers aren't just happy having a standard basic boat. They want everything in it, and this is a great example. Let's just start by talking about the trailer. This is a Mackay KRX. Now, a lot of our boats, especially high tensile models, get upgraded to this trailer. The KRX is a production trailer, but it is the toughest trailer in the market here in Australia that handles off-road conditions. There's lots of different options you can add to it, including 31-inch off-road tires and even Munro shock absorbers. This has got the drawbar extension added to it. At the end of the day, this customer is intending on going way north and he wants the boat looked after. This is the trailer to do it. Look at this. How sneaky is this little spot for a floodlight? Now, we've worked this out. It's always hard to try and find somewhere that's not going to inconvenience the boat, use of the boat. This is perfect. People are going to say, oh, it's going to cop all the water. Well, it's actually waterproof. All the fittings are waterproof. We run a Deutsch harness here, which is 100% waterproof. We don't do stuff by half. So a really cool spot to put a floodlight and works a treat. The world of electric motors has really expanded in recent times. We've moved into brushless, you've got self-deploy, there's so much going on. One of the things we've noticed from a boat building point of view is how heavy some of these electrics are getting. Rest assured, when it comes to whatever electric brand you're going to settle with, we're going to be able to make this bow plate suit what that sizing is, and we'll get you exactly what you want on the water. At the back of the boat here, we've got a few things to showcase. We've got the underwater lights. Now, they're sitting on a transducer bracket. Now, with transducer brackets, they're fully customizable. We can make them as big as you want. We can also fit whatever trim tabs you want as well. Now, we've got a 5.3 area that we're finishing at the moment. That's getting Seakeeper rides. We'll be showcasing that in a separate video. But for now, if you're thinking about the back of the boat, extra transducers, whatever, they can all be done and we'll make that happen for you. This is called a jacking plate. Now, jacking plates you typically see in a bass boat, high performance, go fast kind of boats. This customer is looking for a jacking plate because they're going to be using the boat in a lot of shallow river areas down the Southern Highlands and the Snowies. And he wants to be able to go cruising through those areas and just lift the engine as high as he can without losing prop traction. There's lots of different reasons why you might want to have a jacking plate. Typically, it's about high performance speed. In this situation, it's about the convenience of being able to navigate really shallow waters at a slower speed. The jacking plate has a range around 200 mil, so it's got quite a lot of lift in it. The concept is, from a high speed point of view, lifting that torpedo as high out of the water as you can. You'll actually see the blades of the propeller out of the water. You're really just getting that grip in the bottom half of the rotation of the prop. But definitely with this boat, with this customer, it's nothing to do with that sort of thing. It is about getting the shallowest draft possible while still being able to maneuver the boat. Backing onto the jacking plate, we've got our controls. Now, it's an extra option to do this, but we've got a trim nodule here, which allows you to trim your engine in and out. And this is for the jacking plate going up and down. Now, there's lots of other things you can do with these sticks. For example, if you just tap it, it'll go up 1 inch at a time. If you hold it for 2 seconds, it'll actually send it to a preset position, which is your sweet spot, I guess. So there's a lot of function with this, and it just all comes down to having the most highly tuned setup for your engine you can get. This is traditionally known as a lean seat. Now, we've built these before using the pedestal seat that's already in the boat. What we've done here is actually incorporate this in, and what's good about them, they're so small and compact, they're so easy to pull apart and store in the boat. Now, you can get different shaft lengths with this as well. You can get longer ones. They do have a suspension system in here as well. Super comfy to sit on. If you're looking for something lazy to lean against and you're flicking off the front deck, these are a great thing to consider. Samson wasn't too happy with the standard lineup of lights available for a cockpit, so he made one himself. Now, we're using obviously someone else's actual physical light. We've made our own housings, and the advantage is they're completely flush along the side here. They're not protruding, and they angle down, so they're a great feature to light up the floor and give you nice general light without sending light pollution everywhere. So these are our standard cockpit lights. Are available in pairs, so you can have, there's 4 in this boat, you can have 6 if you'd like, and they do an incredible job of lighting up the boat at night. There's standard storage and there's additional options that are available in a boat. This is actually an option, even though everyone ticks it. It's called the bow storage shelf. But check out this. This is an integrated rod locker. Now, we've got a few different versions we can do. This is a really neat one though. It's lockable. You're gonna fit 2-piece rods in there. This customer does a bit of hunting, so you might find a couple of guns in there. Locked away. It's a really cool bit of gear. We proudly use U-deck for all of our flooring. This flooring pattern is exclusive to Oceanworx. Samson designed this himself. This is called U-tread. It's also a part of their lineup, and it's a hard-wearing, very robust product to have on the side decks. So when it comes down to the flooring, we're going to get you looking sharp. We can offer different colors, but so far pretty much everyone has enjoyed this grey over camel look that we've got in here. It's nice and neutral, works well with the seats, and so many of these boats have black on the inside. I think it looks absolutely awesome. One of the things you might want to do when you have a beautiful boat like this is match it with a beautiful sound system. Now, we've partnered with Roswell Audio. There's a few reasons behind that, but one of the main things is their R1 line of speakers are phenomenal with their frequency response. We've got 8 inches at the back, we've got 6.5 in the side here. By having the 8 inches in the back enclosed in the rear deck, it acts as like a subwoofer box. Now, these throw incredible levels of bass, and that's balanced beautifully with their 1-inch silk dome tweeters. They're a multi-directional tweeter. They throw the highs in many directions. Most speakers only have a unidirectional tweeter. So it doesn't matter what's going on here, you're going to get a really good balance of frequency response to your ears, and they sound absolutely great. Take a look at this console. I don't think we could fit anything else in. We've got a whole lot to talk about. We've got a 16-inch Simrad here, Roswell head unit. And this is a customized switch panel with our custom switches. Now, these all light up too. When you turn the item on, the actual LED in the switch lights up. Looks fantastic at night. Console rod rack. This is a phone charging system, the ScanStrut phone charger. Over here, we've got a custom key switch. We've got our voltage for our house battery gauge here, and the little red button is an ejector seat. No, joking. The red button is autopilot. If you're cruising along and you go, wow, I just want to hold this heading, the fish is on, you literally push that button, it locks the boat into its direction, and it'll just keep tracking until you come in and turn that off on your screen. So from a console point of view, there's a lot going on here, but it's all got a purpose, and it looks freaking awesome. Now, many people will talk about cost, and when you load this much gear into a boat, there's a whole reason behind it. Just check out how much is involved in trying to wire this up and plumb this up. You've got hydraulic hoses for your autopilot system. There's an amplifier in here for the stereo, all your other wiring for the switch panel modules. It's insane. That's your NMEA bars there with all the data that's talking to itself with the NMEA. There's a lot that goes into building a boat. It's just not welding. The wiring takes hours. Upholstery is something that needs to go on a lot of boats. You've seen the boat cover this boat's got. That's all custom made. And the reason it's custom is because we don't know what's electric motors at the front. All the other paraphernalia that goes in, the cover has to be done per boat. Bimini is the same. Some people have different height restrictions. They want a lower bimini or they want a higher bimini if they're a taller person. So when it comes to upholstery, we'll get it dialed to suit exactly what you want in the boat. We get so many comments about our colors, and we can't take all the glory for that because we work with our customers to get the color scheme that they want. But especially for a high tensile model, any color is available. Every single color in the rainbow is available, and we'll work with you until we get it absolutely dialed. Now, what I haven't done is go through all the standard things you'd expect to talk about in a video like this, which is all about this hull, which is absolutely magical. The hull shape is mathematically impossible to build it according to naval architects, but it works like nothing else. Trust us. If you don't trust us, we'll take you out there and we'll put it through its paces and show you how incredible this hull is to drive. But back to the features. We're going to make this boat, your boat, exactly how you want it. All the little features you want, all the things that are going to make your day on the water absolutely perfect, we can put them all together to make your Oceanworx experience absolutely amazing.